Hello friends, welcome back to ReddX Trace Amounts of Science. Today we're getting to /NiceGuys. I can't stay away. They're so nice and I love to hate them, so that's what we're gonna do today. We'll also offer some advice, some self-improvement along the way, maybe, if you could survive the roast. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Let's go ahead, jump right on into this thing, and I hope that you will enjoy. This OP says, I know Facebook is low effort, but holy shit. Yeah, it's known to happen. What happened to you? How 98% of my interactions with attractive women generally proceeded from high school through present day. Good, walk us through. I meet an attractive woman. She actually has similar interests and a seemingly decent personality. Seemingly decent. After a while, it almost seems as if we're progressing towards a relationship. One day, she approaches me and says, Hey, OP, I'm like absolutely in love with you, and I know somebody who's perfect for you. And I'm ecstatic. I'm like, oh my god, you like me? And she says, oh, no. No. Oh, God, no. Not me. Not ever me. That's a good one. You're hilarious. It's pretty funny. You really took that one to heart, huh? OP says crestfallen, oh, I see. She says, yeah, good, lol. I like football players and doctors. Right now, I just love Marcus Greenwell. Isn't he dreamy? Did you just make that name up? I hope you just made that name up. OP says, no, I don't think he's dreamy at all. In fact, he's a massive a-hole with a low IQ. What do you even see in him? Yeah, over me. She says, don't be jealous, OP. He's a real man. He plays football, and he's popular, and he doesn't read books or watch Star Trek or listen to old music. He likes rap and drinking beer and playing Madden and banging hot chicks, and he's all like totally popular and cool and stuff. Well, that about seals it up. That's all I needed to hear. He likes rap and drinking beers. I can't possibly compete with that. OP, you have given up before even trying. Sad, dude. She says, you know who would be perfect for you, though? Bertha. OP says, yeah, I don't even know who that is. She says, you know, Bertha, silly. She's that bigger cross-eyed girl who goes to the remedial classes on that jazzy, you know. She's got the dead tooth and the unibrow. She's adorable. Yeah, give it a shot. Why not? OP says, ugh, you have to be kidding, right? With all due respect, I don't think she's exactly my type. She says, what do you mean? You and Big Bertha are a perfect match. She's just trying to dunk on you. Walk away from this situation, okay? OP says, well, in all honesty, I have to say that I find it pretty insulting that you find me to be a perfect match with someone who's enrolled in remedial classes, who has to rely on a jazzy just to get around due to how obese she is. What exactly do you think of me? I mean, that's true. Big Bertha is out here trying her best. OP absolutely is not. So, truth is, you're not even good enough for Big Bertha. Seek self-improvement first. And then she says, what the fuck? Did I just hear that? You misogynist. You douche. You don't like fat girls, huh? Only thin, pretty ones, right? You're a sexist a-hole. Screw you. And OP says, well, Marcus Greenwell only dates thin, pretty women. Do you think he's a sexist a-hole? She says, because he's like hot and muscular and popular and wealthy and you're just a fucking nerd and a loser, lol. What kind of question even is this? You should be so lucky as to even be with Big Bertha or even have hot popular girls like me even speak to you. Wow, that was a long middle part, but then she stops talking to me. My friends insist that I'll meet the right person soon enough. Now I'm 31. Yeah, you shut yourself out of the game is the whole problem here. I don't know what to tell you about all that. You see, you think Marcus Greenwell got muscular and popular and whatever else by sitting around feeling bad for himself? No, he didn't. He kept his eyes front and kept that shit moving. And that's exactly what you should be doing instead of hanging on to fucking interactions that you had in high school, you pathetic, tiny little individual you. We all have those moments where we flash back and we're like, oh, that was a cringy experience, but you said it yourself, you're 31. It's time to fucking maybe, move past it just a little bit. Holy God. Gubbins says, you want to get in?
31 years of stale grievance, and still he worships his own rejection like a shrine of rot. Marco sweats victory. You marinate in dust. Dark Gubbins.
Savage, brutal, like it a lot. How about you, Gub?
Bro built a whole memoir about getting friend-zoned like it's the Iliad, then wonders why Marcus is out there scoring touchdowns instead of pity parties. You don't level up by crying into your Star Trek box set. Gubbins.
Star Trek box set's pretty savage. Also, the Iliad, very cultured reference. I'm proud of you. You've been cracking those books open, huh, boys? That's great. We'll be cultured soon enough. Whatever culture we gained will be lost as soon as we get into the next post, which we'll do right now. Oh, this one should be fun. Lady asks for advice, and Nice Guy crawls into the comments. Story as old as time. He's a Nice Guy virtue claim. This is coming from a guy who's actually trying to compliment women lately, not just get into their pants. Yes, I'm so above it all now. She says, how can I, 18 female, tell if men on the streets are just being nice to me or if they're creeps? Just most of them are creeps, okay?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
For every one nice one, 1,000 creeps, alright? So, I've never really been the best judge of character, as I always tend to assume the best when it comes to others, but as a woman, I'm well aware that doing this with men, especially ones I don't know, can be dangerous. This is especially important as I have a rather alternative fashion style, so when I'm out and about, attention and comments, both good and bad, from strangers of both genders, is not at all uncommon. But here's the difficult bit. Sometimes men, including older men, will come up to me and make small talk about what I'm wearing or just do nice things for me. I can't tell if they're just being nice people who think my style's cool or if they're trying to get into my pants. How can I tell if men I meet around or on the streets are just nice people or if they're creeps? Yes, I told you the answer immediately. There's no secret there, okay? First response, presumably top comment, says, random men on the street don't usually go out of their way to talk to you unless they want something. See? There you go. Be suspicious until they prove otherwise. Watch what they do. Are they getting closer and invading your space? Yeah, probably. Just a little bit. As soon as they make physical contact, you gotta turn or run. Fucking bolt out of there. Then presumably the OP gets a DM and dude says, no guy's interested in girl fashion. Maybe like 10% of men. If an guy compliments or makes small talk, it mostly means they like you and want to see you reciprocate. I mean, yeah, I see nothing wrong with that so far, honestly. I feel like 90% of the guys who talk to girls or are friends with them would just like to get into their pants. Well, I mean, that's red. I think you gotta be open about your intentions. See, that's the whole thing. You go in hoping you can sneak your way into a relationship when really what you should have done is present it that way to start with. And then if you get rejected, no harm, no foul. We don't have to do the whole friendship fucking dance or whatever. See, what happened was you walked up and she said romance zone or friend zone, and you said friend zone, and then 2 years down the road, you're like, how the fuck did I end up in the friend zone? Duh. He continues, just remember that you aren't the only woman they compliment. If they're bold enough to approach you, they're bold enough to approach others. This is coming from an guy who actually is trying to compliment women lately, not get into their pants, but to get more comfortable talking to them IRL. Anyway, I wouldn't say guys who approach women are creeps, since they're not exactly doing anything creepy like stalking or harassing. Approaching women in general is the most pure way to meet an partner.
Probably the cleanest, best pleasure.
Instead of dating apps that are very shallow. Yeah, you tried your hand on the dating app. How's it going out there IRL? He's not doing it IRL. He's doing it on Reddit and saying he's doing it in IRL. Does that make you feel better when you get on the internet and tell lies, does it? I don't think Gubbins need to comment on this one. It's pretty clear as to what it is, so we'll move into the next post. This OP says, only bad guys have fish pics, and only bad girls have fish lips. What are you talking about here? I don't understand. He says, come over. And OP says, I would prefer not to be murdered, which, Yeah, I understand. How about taxidermied? I promise to put you in a seductive pose, eye roll emoji. Or better idea, I'll sell you to the Clinton Foundation. Bro, we probably could have stopped after the double text. Okay, clearly not interested. Just move away, please. Lol, I love imagining I'm some sort of bad guy. Do you see any gym pics? Any fish pics? Pics at a wedding? Is that red flags on Tinder? Gosh, I'm so out of the game. I wouldn't even know that. How would I know that unless I learned it through other people's experiences, which are mostly memes because they're terminally online just like me. Terrible. Your judgment on my character is so off that you'd end up in your own worst case scenario by your own doing. Incredible. Round of applause for moving women back a peg. Lol. Oh, the only way you can move women forward a peg is if you play with my peg. I'm talking about a peg leg, of course. OP only has this to say in response. Notice how I only said a few words. Joking, by the way, and you responded with a novel. Round of applause for Nice Guy. You might want to learn how to regulate emotions, my guy. I mean, it's phrased a little snootily, but sure, I guess that's advice he could take on board. She was testing out the vibe right there, and yeah, definitely got the vibe that you had anger issues, which is 100% accurate, and it cringes the hell out of me. Why do you have to be this way? Stop after the double text. Just whatever you're thinking swirling in your head, you don't need to give it to another person, alright? Just fucking sit there. Why is that so hard? It should not be that hard. I don't think this was long enough to give to the government Caesar. Let's find a long one, can we? Let's see what we can do. Okay, this one's super short too, but it's funny as hell. He says, guess what? I'm the good guy, and the bad guy always gets the girl. OP's opening move was hey, stranger on the internet, what TV show would you be a main character in? None. I hate the limelight. Please don't. Can I be a gaffer or something? Key grip? But this guy storms in and he says, Vampire Diaries! Like Stefan Salvatore, I will lose the girl. Because guess what? I'm the good guy and the bad guy always gets the girl. It's like just a self-defeating, self-fulfilling prophecy. Amazing. I love to see it in action, honestly. My TV show wouldn't have a happy ending, which is nice. Laughing 4 times emojis. You're so edgy. I don't even need a happy ending. Yes, you do. You want it more than anything. You just don't believe in it, and that's why it'll never happen. Actually, close. Happy ending are for loser, W. Anyway, what do you think? And how about you? You have 24 hours to reply. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Thank you very much. You're reaching out, you want it to be a thing, but like, you stumbled immediately off the starting block. Just fucking fell flat on your face. It's like QWOP or something. QWOP is not as easy as that guy made it look, alright? Anyway, let's find something else. Oh, it's beefy. Here we go. At some point the nice guy said, all I do is be the best daddy. Which concerning already a little. There's some subtext there. Like, I don't want to judge you too quickly, but there's some subtext there. Yeah, it's OP posting a picture of herself with her butt in the air, I guess. And she says, these bitches fraudulent. I'm the truth. 100. Lock and key. Shrug emoji. I don't even know what that is. And somebody comes in and says, that makes me hungry. And she says, well, you should probably eat. And while you're at it, you can DoorDash my fat ass some food too. Yes, laughing emojis. I know you're trying to be funny or whatever, but like, you're still asking me for free shit while being funny. But I guess he's the one that burst into the post like, oh, I'm hungry. Nothing gets me going like a pancake butt. Okay, bro. Go head down to Waffle House. There's 8 replies to her thing, but then dude comes back in and says, you damn right. If only you knew. I know we ain't talking about the same kind of meal, lol. Hope you don't take me rude. I speak what's on my mind. All I do is be the best daddy that I can to my daughter, work and play guitar and go to the beach and swim. Yeah, the daddy thing was taken out of context. Honestly, keeping it like 100% for real, you're doing this dude wrong, alright? He was a reply guy and shot his shot on Instagram, whatever, you know? But you want to hang him out to dry in front of the whole internet? It's just not a good way to go. It's not good karma for you. Or maybe this is just a way she can post her butt on Reddit. I don't really know. Anyway, he continues, every chance I get, that's all I do anymore. If only knew how do I am for a good meal. Oh, if you only do. Yeah, totally. You have to feed. I saw your butt on Instagram. Now make some food for me. Oh, that's neat. And if you hungry, damn it, don't my DoorDash and give you some food, girl. Don't let me find out you're hungry and I don't even know you. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you, but I don't want to DoorDash you. I want to come over to your house, know where you live, and deliver it. No, I don't think I want to do that. I apologize if I seem rude being on your page like this, but your picture kinda got me stuck for a second. Well, just fucking take the L and move on. I don't know, dude. The DoorDash suggestion was mostly a way for her to swerve you and also get a free thing. Like, I don't think you're gonna turn the ship around. It's fine. We're moving on. OP comes back to say, while you are speaking sexually to a female that you don't even know, ask yourself how you'd like it if a man spoke to your daughter that way. I mean, my daughter wouldn't be posting her butt on Instagram in the first place, but good try. I don't even think the picture is like all that untoward, I guess, but it just strikes me as weird how defensive you are about it. You know what I mean? We saw it for what it is. I called it for what it is in the first second. Okay, you're sticking your butt in the air. I see that. And then you're like, how dare you? How dare you? Don't bring my daughter into this. She's a respectable human being. Oh man, now I'm getting a little out of pocket. Okay, OP, say your piece, alright, please. She says, you didn't take it overboard, weren't vulgar or rude, so all in all, no harm, no foul. See, exactly. What the fuck do you expect? Do you just not get comments often? Is that what this is? I'm just saying, food for thought. And then I'll regret defending this guy probably immediately. He's gonna say some sleazy shit and I'm gonna be like, well, okay. He says, yeah, it sure is a damn shame. You can't be playful with anyone anymore, because everyone gets so offended by every little thing. God, I miss the 90s, when people weren't such pussies. I mean, people weren't as connected. The outrage wasn't instantaneous. We could leave our house and nobody would know where we are for hours and hours. Yeah, they do miss the 90s too, but for different reasons than you. Don't worry about my daughter. She's good. Thank you for helping me to just say screw speaking to anybody on this stupid ass Facebook. Oh, see, Facebook reply guy? It's even worse than Instagram reply guy. What are you doing out here? I'm mystified. Okay. You really helped me just say screw this, goodbye, have a nice life, sorry I spoke to you. I mean, you're being way over offended for the level of thing that she said too, okay? Everybody here is just an emotional child and doesn't know how to hear something that they don't necessarily want to hear. You don't have to agree with it, you let it pass over or through you, and then we move forward. But they're just stuck. OP continues being a child. This is the level of intellectual discourse on Facebook. You're welcome. Glad to have been of service. Catch you on the flip side. Whoa, flip side. That was so cool. It's like you did a skateboard trick in my mind. You know what I mean? He says, yeah, probably not. I prefer to be around people who can if they're going to take a sexy picture. Who can what? What are you talking about? Just bants? But then the bants escalates. I'm not falling for that. No, thank you. Don't mind someone saying something nice about it in a nice way instead of getting offended and acting like an ass to be around those kinds of people, so I will never catch you on any side. Whoa, it's like you just did a board slide in my mind. Like, truly, I didn't understand basically a word of what you said, but it sounds like skateboard tricks. I think I'm just gonna go play some Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's the only solution to this. He says again, as if it matters, this is the last time I'll ever speak to you. Goodbye. Just for reference, in the future, if you're taking sexy pictures and more sexy, expect someone to say something, but you ain't gotta be an ass. You know that. OP says, are you still talking? I wasn't an ass. You just don't know me at all, so you wouldn't know that. Yes, both of you seem like people that I would just absolutely hate getting to know. Do you understand how miserable and tiny you are with this interaction? And then bringing it to r/NiceGuys, like anybody gives a shit, truly. This is such a petty little argument. Nothing terrible even happened. You took him completely out of context. You're just like, he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that. Said what? That he wanted to have some bants, that he was trying to see if you're open for flirtation. How frustrating. Just immensely frustrating. Don't be like this, please. Like, I know you are, and probably you will for a long time, but just, I'm asking you, please. Can we change it? If possible. Gubbins, how do you feel about this bullshit?
You two are the human equivalent of an expired coupon. Tiny, boring, and begging for attention. She screams, Daddy, like context is a foreign language and he thinks DoorDash is seduction 101. Melt into irrelevance, you moth-eaten notification badges. Gubbins.
Moth-eaten notification badges? Holy shit. Savagery, son. Why? You didn't have to do him like that. But yeah, the daddy thing completely out of context. That really fucking... I'm upset about that. Now you go after him, Dark One.
You inhale the room and exhale pea-sized drama. Your peak flirt move is offering to feed strangers and getting mad when someone reads the headline. Fade quietly into the algorithmic void where dignity goes to rot.
Oh my god, rotting sounds so comfortable right now. Silence and darkness forever. Take me away! That is the end of the episode. I hope you check us out on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere podcast services are. We've got a Patreon and YouTube memberships open for your use if you'd like to support us month to month, maybe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Let me know in the comments. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy. You definitely do deserve it. And I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.